Greetings, family. Today, I want to rap to you guys about 2021 and how everyone's been saying that something was going to happen in 2021. A lot of people don't know what the fuck it is. A lot of people are like, what is it that everybody's talking about? What is it that I'm hearing? But, if you haven't been paying attention and you aren't tapped in and you're not woke or whatever the fuck, you might not understand, but I'm finna try to give you a summation of what it is, because it already happened. It already happened. You missed it. You missed it. Look, man. This is what it is. In 2021, we come into our true power. Everything is everything. The illusions all fall down. The veil thins. The veil thins. The veil thins. Those who were first will be last. Those who are last will be first. That's what you see before your eyes. That's what you see before your eyes. The changing of the guard. The changing of the guard. They're ushering in a new paradigm. That's why all of these sacrifices are occurring. They're taking out all the old stars, and they must have their star and their light dimmed for new stars to rise. One star must come down for a new star to be on the rise, for a shooting star to rise. They worship the old gods. They give sacrifice, blood sacrifice, instead of being the living sacrifice, which we're called to be. You know what I'm saying? We're called to be the Lamb of God, the living sacrifice such as Christ was. That is our cross to bear. The pain and the sins of the world is our cross to bear. Listen up, family. Listen good. We might all have different ideologies of who God is, but if you open up your eyes and ears, you'll see that there's only one God principle in all of these books, all of these different books and philosophies. I'm a theologian, so I've studied this for years. You don't have to take my word for a study and show yourself approved. Listen, all of these different books and texts, the Bible, the Quran, the Talmud, the Torah, which we ain't even supposed to be practicing the Talmud. Those of y'all, we'll get into that later. Those of y'all that are so-called Jewish, listen, family. Supposed to be practicing the Torah, but listen. Okay, all of these books go together because they're fragmented. They're fragments. None of them are whole pieces. They're later day fragmentations of older papyruses and texts such as the books of the dead coming forth by day. What is it? The book of Thoth, the book of Tahuti. Okay, all of these, the Metu Neter, all of these books are parables and bastardized versions. When I say bastardized, listen close. It's not the same thing, and they changed it up a little bit. It's not the same thing, and they changed it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta really listen hard and pay attention. We gotta break down the etymology of words, get to the root words, and get to the root knowledge, to get to the root of things, to know what's really going on. Because shit is so rudimentary, and we've been going over such repetitive nonsense, we don't know what to believe. You know what I mean? I believe this. I believe in me right now. I believe in a higher power. I believe that family is good. I believe that love is good. I believe killing without just cause is very bad. I believe doing harm unto those that do you no harm is very bad. Simple things like that. But I don't fall into a doctrine, and I'll put it to you like this. I don't worship. I don't use a religion to worship on another man. But I give praise to the Most High. A lot of these words that we say are spells and incantation. That's why you see a lot of people saying grand rising instead of hell low. Because it's barbaric to say hello. Hell is low. We know that. That's a low vibration. That's something that barbarians will greet each other as hell low. Okay. As we build our mind and try to get into the 360 degrees and then fall into the 720 degrees of universal knowledge, we'll start to notice that a lot of things are repetitive. The same thing that you thought you had figured out and found that this was this. Also, this applies because knowledge is endless. Okay? So when I say that, I will say that you can't judge anybody based off of the theology and I was about to say theolize. Look, it's even if you believe it's a lie, if I believe it's a lie, it's not up to me because I figured out that we as black people must have an outlet for our worship. So if they figure out this format called the Christian doctrine, or this format called Rastafarian, or this format called Black Magic, or whatever, because I don't judge. Listen, I don't judge because I figured out and I learned that that's for God to do. But listen, I'll point shit out though. Because I want to know the truth. And I have a righteous conviction. Listen. Everybody have a different way of doing things because we were brought up in different cultures. We came to the world with a different light. And when I say that, this is what I mean. I was born July 6, 1991. A year that the Christ consciousness returns to the earth. Every 20 years, we have a surge of energy where this Christ consciousness comes back to the planet. And people will begin to raise up their vibration because they want to know things. They want to know who they are, where we came from. And we know that the knowledge has been hidden. And that over time, it will be watered down because the power, they're trying to usurp the power at all times. You need to watch movies like Fern Gully, watch shit like Star Wars, watch things like Avatar, both the movie Avatar and the cartoon. These things have higher learning in it. But listen, we're going forth in life to attain the knowledge of God. Because we're being raised up into the cosmos and brought back up into the Galactic Confederation. A lot of y'all might be like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? Gradualism. Soon they'll start revealing us that aliens are real and things such as that. Because they know that time is up and that it's time for those of us who are going to be gods on earth to attain the knowledge of God. Those of us who have been humble servants and who are allowed into this cipher to become God, because the earth was split and some of us will go one way and some of us will go another, never meeting again, never to meet again, because the wicked will go one way and the righteous will go one way. The ley lines will lead us up out of here, as it always have. Every time that the earth ends, the chosen and the remnant are selected and they're taken up out of here. And then after they are taken to a safe place on the earth before the destruction comes, where they are raised up. Some of them will go into the earth. Some of them will raise up and they will go into Agartha, into the earth, which we call the underworld, where Osiris, the land of Osiris. Some of them will go into the mothership and be raised up just until the planet rejuvenates itself and that the environment is conducive for them to come back down here and live. But listen, this that's happening, it can't be stopped. It's already happening. I've already got my powers. A lot of people already got their powers. Some people ain't coming to terms with the truth and what their powers were. Some of your powers are obvious. You just not, I don't know. Shit, you ain't paying attention. But if y'all want to build on this, I don't want to blow too many people's mind because I'm a universal person. And there are many aspects of me. And God sent me here because he knew that I could minister to my people in a fashion that I could speak their language. I could speak my people's language. I know us. I'm us. Shit. And I never think I'm above us. I never think that I could go and drink wine with a bum, and that's what Jesus is That's what the parable of Jesus is about. Being able to, but you know it's real. It's not. It's real. It's real, and we could talk about it. It's real. Listen, this is how it's real. It's you. It's you. It's you. It's you. It's you. It's you. And that's real.